The universe is a space where various events occur. However, existing cosmology has a fundamental flaw in its understanding of space. That is, space should be divided into two categories. But they are confused. One is a closed system and the other is an open system. These have different physical laws and should be clearly distinguished, but no physicist has noticed this. For example, in a sealed tunnel, sound travels at the same speed in any direction. This is because the tunnel is a closed system with respect to sound. In contrast, the speed of sound is not constant on a mountaintop where strong winds are blowing. This is because the mountaintop is an open system with respect to sound. Even in a jet plane flying at supersonic speed v, sound travels forward. This is possible because the interior of the plane is a closed system. In this case, the speed of sound inside the plane as seen from the ground is versus plus c. The speed of sound traveling backwards is versus minus c. However, when measured inside the plane, the speed of sound is the same in all directions. This is by no means a strange phenomenon. The air inside the plane is almost sealed, so different laws govern it than on the ground. The confusion of the two spaces has caused serious problems in physics. Most areas of the universe are open systems, but most experimental equipment is closed. So there is a possibility that the experimental results do not match the truth of the universe. This has made all theories in cosmology incomplete. No physicist has confirmed whether the Michelson-Morley experimental equipment was a closed system or an open system. If it was a closed system, no special explanation would be needed for the speed of light to be constant. It is the same as not needing a special theory to explain the constant speed of sound inside a jet plane. In short, the theory of relativity is unnecessary, and it may actually be hindering the elucidation of the truth of the universe. In an open system, the speed of light should be different depending on the direction. It should be possible to clearly prove this using certain data. Experimenters attempting to detect the so-called ether wind should pay attention to the speed of the Earth relative to the CBM. It varies depending on the season, but on average exceeds 0.12% of the speed of light. The best place for this experiment would be the surface of the moon, but since that would be difficult at present, I have come up with an alternative. Here is how to correctly detect the effect of the Earth's motion on the speed of light. If we want to know the truth of the universe, we need to conduct the experiment in an open space. In this experiment, we use two artificial satellites. When the two satellites are in front of and behind the direction of the Earth's motion, each one emits radio waves toward the other at the same time, and the truth should become clear if we compare the arrival times. The radio waves emitted from satellite A should arrive about 0.1% late, and the radio waves emitted from satellite B should arrive about 0.1% early. This observation is very easy if we use atomic clocks, and we should be able to obtain a clear answer that no one can doubt. Moreover, since this experiment is conducted in an open system, the results are not the truth within the experimental equipment, but the truth of the universe. It is unclear whether an open system experimental equipment for the speed of light can be created on Earth. Perhaps if we create an experimental equipment by reinforcing a transparent sheet with wire mesh, the inside of the equipment may become an open system. In any case, someone has to determine the conditions for an open system. Without doing this, it would be impossible to determine whether the laws discovered through experiments govern only the domain within the device or the entire universe. The principle of the constancy of the speed of light is a truth within a closed experimental device, and there is no evidence that it is a truth for the universe. Since no physicists distinguish between the two systems, this silly confusion will continue forever. This is a truly troublesome problem.